What's up, YouTube? This is Carlos with Twins Reef, and I want to apologize before we start the video. If you guys hear any background noise, that is because we are in the backyard. There are chickens, there are dogs, and we have the twins. So as you guys see, I tear down the 20-gallon Peninsula drop-off tank made by Innovative Marine. This tank is pretty much still new, so there are many reasons why I shut this tank down, and the most important one was because I am seriously thinking of taking a break from the hobby and just selling all my livestock, my tanks, and take a break. You know, like I told you guys previously, I want to go out, want to go road trips out of the state and not have to worry about having a tank in the house with a bunch of corals worth hundreds, if not hundreds, thousands of dollars. And then two, this tank was already crowded. I had all my corals here and I'm still trying to rehome other corals, and I was like, you know what, that is just wasting too much electricity, so let me just put all the corals together. And I'll show you guys in a little bit where I put all my corals and fish and livestock at. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, I shut down the tank, so there's not going to be no more Innovative Marine drop-off reef tank. This was probably set up no more than 6 months. It's a nice tank, well taken care of, good condition. As you guys can see, I already had coralline algae growing all over the place. That is because we had established rock already, and we bought live sand when we set this tank up, and we always had everything stocked, just the stock filter stock that came with, and the return pump. And for media, we just use Kimi Pure Blue with ceramic rings, and I use this little filter guard that is meant for the 30 long, but I cut it that way it'll fit on the drop-off Peninsula tank. That way we wouldn't want any nano fish or whatever to go in the back, which at the end of the day I think I didn't need it, but sometimes fish, they sleep and they get stuck by the actual overflow and they end up dying or passing away. So yeah, this is the last of the drop-off Peninsula tank. Alright guys, so you might ask where did I put all the corals and rocks I had in that Peninsula tank, and the answer is on the Red Sea Max E170. You guys may ask yourself or questioned, why do I keep setting up tanks and tearing them down? To be honest guys, I came to a point where, to be honest, I got bored. Just bored. The tank was on cruise control. Nothing changed. I didn't really move anything around, just fed, water changes, keeping it simple. And like I told you guys, I want to be going out a little bit more, go visit family, go out of state, travel, go to amusement parks, the zoo, without worrying of having a tank in the house with hundreds, like I said, if not thousands of dollars of corals, rocks, and things like that. Not only that, there's always that case a tank, something can happen and catch on fire. I don't know, and it's really scary stuff. You know, monitoring and taking care of a tank requires a lot of husbandry, a lot of attention, and yeah, and I talked to my wife, you know, I don't want to be honest, because I love this hobby. I love the corals, I love the fish. They have grown so much. I have some ups and downs, wins and loses. But came to a point when I told her, you know what, I'm gonna just sell everything. I'll put everything in the Red Sea tank. One, because I don't want the tank inside the house. I have no canopy on that tank, and I didn't want my little ones staring at the light, which they don't, but you know, you wouldn't want your child to look at an LED like that. Those things are too strong and they are bad for your eyes. So I just wanted to get that thing out of the house, and not worrying about my kids actually looking at it. And then it was just too much space inside the house. So as you guys know, I have this Red Sea reefer, a Red Sea tank in the garage, and it was really messy and ugly. So I was like, you know what, let me just place them here, set this tank up for a little bit, enjoy it for a little bit until I rehome the corals. I still haven't sold these corals or have them actually up online to sell them, but I will soon. Same as the fish, and we'll see. I'll be keeping, I'll document everything that you guys know what's been going on with the corals. So to be honest guys, I put all the corals that were in the peninsula here, and they look amazing. They look crowded how they looked previously. I made a rockscape, and this rockscape guys took me a little bit of time. It was just something quick, and I still like how it came out to be. I know this tank has potential, the rocks, everything, corals have a lot of potential, but no, I told myself I'm gonna take a break from the hobby. I need to. There's so many things I want to do. So all the euphilia and all the mushrooms, they are now in this tank. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on all the corals. Up here guys, we have a hammer doing good. I think it's like 2 heads. Then we have that torch that had lost its color, and it's doing good. It has recovered its color. Then we have this other torch, is about 3 to 4 heads, amazing coral, beautiful. And then we have that digitata, which I have found, and it recovered, and it's doing amazing. Then we have the purple tip hammer, it's like 2 heads, doing good. The hologram, 2 heads, wonderful branching. So it is that orange octo spawn. And then that dragon sulfabia, amazing, one of my favorites. It's doing good. So is the toxic splatter hammers. Here, as you guys see, both of them, they are doing really good. And then the other hammer, this one too, 3 heads, beautiful, doing wonderful. So is that gold hammer, which is 2 heads now, looking great. Then we go down there, we have a Superman mushroom with a bunch of babies on a rock, doing wonderful. Then we have another rock here with 2 hairy mushrooms and some GSP, doing good. So these were already here. These both pieces were already here. And then we have the mushrooms that were in the peninsula. So these are some golden gonzos that we moved here. We have a wild caught Deadpool with the spicy lemon fabia, doing good. And then we have another golden gonzo. As you guys can see, that little bounce on it already. We have a big super freak there, the golden gonzo here too, with a couple bounces. And then we have the so-called Deadpools, which I told you guys I want these in an auction, but I never got any black or any true colors of them. The mother did have some light gold speckles, and then I lost her when I set up the peninsula. And then I just noticed that this mushroom, or wherever one of the hermit crabs moved that rock, but there is a kryptonite mushroom there, and it has a baby there as well, doing good. And then we have another hairy mushroom on this rock that's doing good. And then there on that frag plug, it's another I paused because I see something green inside of there, but I wonder what it is inside that rock. But in that frag plug, there's another golden gonsom, and then over there is another hairy mushroom. But I was taking long because where that frag plug is, and deep inside there, I see some green, which I just remember that is a GSP that probably fell down and is underneath that rock. That was a GSP that was on the tank. Then if we moved here guys, we had that sun-kissed bounce, looking good with a bunch of super freaks and a golden gonzo that was like buried on the sand. As you guys can see, now it's recovering its color. And then to the side of it, what do we have here? Oh, there we go. Let me use a flipper magnet, and we have here a baby jawbreaker. I bought this thing hecka small, like for 120. It has some green and red, and I had thought I had lost it. It lost my motivation when I thought I lost it. Found it, got happy. So it's attached to the rock. I'm gonna leave it as is, and we'll see what happens. And then here we have the spicy lemon fabia. That the big piece that's we just seen was attached here, ripped it off, and whatever was on the rock stayed in the rock. So we'll let that grow naturally, see how that is. So that is the side view of the Red Sea Reefer or Red Sea Max T170. So you guys may ask yourselves, what happened to the Zoanthids that were there and the other rocks? Because I'm pretty sure if you put all the rocks together, tanks don't look ugly, horrible with a bunch of rocks piled up. And I thought you don't like Zoanthids. I don't. You guys already know. I'm not gonna say it no more. Anyhow, they are down here. Here's the little, what is it, like 20 to 25 gallon storage bin from Home Depot. I have the Aquatop light that came with my 24 gallon Aquatop all-in-one tank, which I sold a minute ago. I kept the light because I knew that light was going to be handful or useful, my bad. And then I have this little thing from my dog crate. That way my dogs, whenever they come and the garage is open, I do not want them to lick or to drink any salt water. So I'm gonna turn off the current and we'll look at the corals there. Alright, so I turned off the current. I don't know if I should keep the blue light or turn both of the lights on. There you go. We'll turn both the lights on instead. So here we have that rock I told you guys that Rasta rock, looking beautiful. Rastas are doing healthy. One fish we kept here was the last of my black swarm clownfish. He is here because if I put him with those maroons, they will probably end up killing him. And then we have more zoanthids. As you guys can see, these I think they're fire and ice zoanthids, and the camera doesn't zoom because of the little what is that, dog crate thing that I have on top. And then we have some scrambled eggs. We have the utter chaos. We have more scrambled eggs over there. We have the nirvanas right over there. Let's see if we can zoom in over there. Nirvanas. And then underneath we have the sweet tooth and the green meanies, which they are looking super ugly. And then there we have a trumpet coral that's looking good, and next to it we have a incinerator zoanthid. And then we have the rest of the rocks that were in that tank. I did grab some of the rocks that were already there, that way I could aquascape. And I just noticed there's another coral, another incinerator right there. So that is what I have here. Let me feed the fish real quick. All right, I just want to feed a little bit since there's no filter, so we'll see if the fish eats. And yes, he is eating. I just saw him get some of those pellets, so that it is good. Turn the light back to blue, and that's how the corals are looking under the blue light. Now let's turn on the flow, and that is that little bucket that we have there. I am going to sell everything there, which I need to do today. Stop being lazy and do it. Alright, before we end the video, let's just show every fish here. So we have the Royal Garama, as you guys see. Healthy, big, has grown so much, has gone through so much. I feel bad for my fish. Then we have that lightning slash golden maroon. That's the female, it's doing good. And then we also have the purple dotty back, which I thought that fish was gonna look better, but it's not one of my favorites, but it's there. And then we have our golden maroon, which is already turning gold, which, as you guys can see right there in his face, looking super beautiful, super nice, amazing fish. What other fish we have? We have one more fish, guys, and I forgot to mention one more coral, which it's right there. You guys can't really see it, but it's the Miami chalice. And then the last fish we have here, it is the Mandarin Gobi. So hopefully there are some tiger pods or copepods that he or she could actually eat from. It is a he. When he takes out his hyphen, that indicates that he is a male. Another fish we had was a 6-line wrasse, and to be honest, I don't know what happened to it. And then one other fish, which I am heck of forgetting, and I hope he is here, is the yellow dotted goby, or the yellow spotted goby, guys. Ooh, honestly, I hope he's inside this tank. Wow, 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 wow. I hope he's inside that tank, to be honest. I think either he's in this tank or he's in that bucket there. So I need to keep a close eye on all the fish and count them. But that's the only fish that's missing. And like I said, we had a 6-line wrasse, and I don't know what happened to it. Most likely it died. But the yellow spotted goby just scared me because I thought I saw him yesterday, and I thought I grabbed him. I put him in a bucket, and then transferred him right there. Um, wow, 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 wow. Horrible, horrible fish keeper am I. So I'll keep you guys updated on him. I'm gonna look for him, and hopefully he's in the tank or in that container. For now, this is it, guys. I want to keep you guys updated what's been going on with me and my reef tanks. And like I said, I don't know. I thought about selling everything, and probably a light possibility or a slight chance of me setting up the 6-gallon innovative marine tank after I sell all these corals and just keep mushrooms. Just be a mushroom collector on a 6-gallon innovative marine tank. That'll be super cool. I wouldn't keep any fish because of the size of the tank, but I would just keep corals. Look at those. Look at Sun-Kissed Bound. Looks straight up fire. Looks good. Just keep a bunch of mushrooms. Simple. For hammers, we know they're gonna grow. Euphyllia are gonna grow, expand, and then if we can mix other corals like Fabias and their chalices, they'll sting each other in a small tank. But having a 6-gallon with mushrooms would be cool. Just collect mushrooms. 6-gallon tank, super easy to take care of. We'll just do 1-gallon water change. Will be super simple. Already have the light for it. We already have the equipment for it. So hey, we might be able to do that. Anyhow, guys, I thank you guys for watching. If you guys like what you guys saw, you guys are welcome to hit the subscribe button, notification bell as well, and comment anything down below, any of your opinions, questions, or you just want to have a conversation. So you guys are welcome to leave your comment down below. Anyhow, this has been Carlos from Twins Reef, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Happy reefing. Till later, guys. I am out. Peace.